Okay, here we are on the Cold War server in the F5, about to fly a mission with just a couple of air-to-air missiles on board. There's only a couple of MiGs on, so not much air traffic to contend with. And we'll see how we get on in an aircraft I am only really just starting to get familiar with. Gear up. We're taking off at Sortie here, so I'm going to turn left and then we'll head up the coast towards where the MiGs will be coming from. Let's go.
Overlord, in field, 1-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 1-1. Overlord, Bra, 280-440 at 2,000 knots.
280 for 40. Okay, I think it's time to start diving down. I'm going to drop my external tank here. Okay, I did hear a clunk, so tank should be gone. Yep, there it goes. See you later, tanky. And we're going to turn down onto this heading of 280 and start descending rapidly.
Overlord, pop-up group 290-470 at 1,000 knots.
Okay, there's a second one. First one's down at, apparently, 3,000 feet. So I'm going for lots of airspeed here in a shallow dive. Gonna get my missile ready to go. And hope this guy doesn't see me before I see him. The game here is who sees who first.
Overlord, in field, 1-1. Request bogey dope. Enfield 1-1. Overlord, Bra, 273-418 at 500 knots.
273 for 18. 500. So he's right down on the deck down here.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord, Bra, 292-450 at 1,000 knots.
Okay, there's a second one, another 40 k's back.
Enfield 1-1. Overlord, merged.
Okay, we've apparently merged. There he is. Okay, he's seen me as well, but I saw him first. Don't think I was locked there. No, unfortunately I wasn't. I lost the lock. Ah, hate turning with MiGs. I'm really, really poor at it in this aeroplane. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, Glen 4140. Overlord, passing waypoint 5 26,000.
Got my air brakes out here. Shit!
Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 297,470 at 26,000, flanking. Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 297,460 at 26,000, flanking.
He's on my 6 now. That was such a good move. He just completely stalled. Fell out the sky. But he is super slow. So I'm hoping for a second here I can just lose sight of him. Or he can lose sight of me. Turning my afterburner off. And make a gentle, gentle turn. Okay, now I'm going to increase my turn rate to try and find him.
Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 302,470 at 26,000, flanking.
Okay, I've definitely lost eyes on this guy.
Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 301,460 at 26,000, flanking.
Completely lost sight of him. It's a shame we were a bit higher. We had that height then, because had we been lower, his stall would have crashed him into the ground. Okay, I'm gonna have to call up AWACS and find out where this guy is.
Overlord, Enfield, 1-1. Request bogey dope. 302,470 at 26,000, flanking. Enfield, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 302,460 at 26,000, flanking.
Okay, wherever he is, he's no longer on radar. AWACS is not picking him up. Ah, I lost that lock. I find it really, really hard to get a lock with these weapons in the F5. It seems like the tolerance for where the aircraft will allow you to get a lock is really minimal. Got to keep an eye on my fuel situation here. Right is now low. Now he didn't go in.
Overlord, Colt, 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Seems we might have another.
Colt, Glen 1, Overlord. Bra, 310, 103 at 26,000, cold.
Ah. Okay, so he disconnected, which is a shame. I'm not sure who it was. But unfortunately, there's no red players on the server anymore. So I don't know if that guy went in or he just decided to disconnect. But yeah, not a great fight from my perspective. Missing or not being able to secure that lock was really frustrating. Okay, we're heading home now. That's enough for this sortie. One scrap, but it turns out to have been rather inconclusive. Alright, deploy the parachute. Lock the parachute away. Sortie complete. got away and got back home, so at least I'm still alive. It was not a particularly glorious mission, but I'm not dead, and the airplane is in a condition which allows it to be used again, so I guess that's good taxpayer value for money.
Overlord, Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey dope.
Right, mission's rotated, and I'm going up again
Uzi,
in
5-1.
the F5.
Bra, 094, 490 at 23,000, flanking.
Full throttle.
Konskaya, in field, 6-1. Request takeoff.
Got a F5 getting airborne out ahead of me there, and I think some aircraft... No, that's ground vehicles. That's good. Get airborne in just a moment here. It's enough airspeed. Up we go. I'm going to follow this F5. He's up over there.
Enfield 6-1. Overlord, Bra, 094, 140 at 30,000, flanking.
Okay, I've got a contact out ahead of me. Okay, looks like a splash.
Overlord, Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey dope. Uzi, 5-1. Overlord, Bra, 128, 440 at 4,000, flanking. Overlord, Uzi, 6-1. Request bogey dope. Uzi, 6-1. Overlord, Bra, 113, 490 at 4,000 knots. Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey
Contact
dope.
12 o'clock. Moving from my left to right. Okay, what is it? It's a MiG.
Enfield 6-1. Overlord, pop-up group.
That was fortuitous.
435 at Overlord, Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey dope.
Come on, get a lock.
Uzi, 5-1. Overlord, Bra, 054,
Fox 2.
427 at 2,500
Splash MiG.
knots.
Well, that doesn't happen very often for me. Rabbit 1-6, splash 1 MiG. Low level target area. There he is.
Overlord, Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, I've got to head home now.
Uzi, 5-1.
Basically
Overlord,
west.
clean.
Wow, that was super lucky.
Enfield 6-1. Overlord, pop-up group, 084, 440 at 2,000 knots.
Oh, splash to my left.
Enfield 6-1. Overlord, Bra, 086.
Down low there.
At 30,000
What is that?
knots.
Okay, I think that's a Tiger.
Overlord, pop-up group. Overlord, Uzi, 5-1. Request bogey dope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Tiger that's just taken out a MiG. Or is that a Vigan? That's a Vigan. Just splashed a MiG. Right, afterburner on. I'm gonna keep turning. Wow, that was a Vigan. Just nailed a MiG. Now my airspeed indicator is not working for some reason. It's stuck on 400 knots, and I don't know if it's because I've iced it up in the cloud or if it was something else, but I'm unable to really judge my airspeed here. I'm just doing this visually, so I think I can probably lower the gear and the flaps. It feels like I'm slow enough for this. I've got very low throttle and I've got the air brake out and I feel like I'm sinking, so we should be okay. But I'm probably just going to land a little bit faster than I should. And we'll drop the landing light, I think, as well. Just to make it super obvious to anyone down there what's going on. Okay. Yeah, we are quick. But that's okay. Like I said, I'd rather be a little bit fast here than slow and crash. At least with a bit of speed, if I get it wrong, I can get airborne again. Yeah, there you can see we're very slow. We're a bit quick, just getting too much lift. But wheels are down. Put out the brake, the parachute, the brake. Getting everything wrong here. Getting all my terms mixed up. But we are back down safe now.
Traffic lining up. Are you departing at this time?
Rabbit 16 airborne, departing left.
Roger 19, turning final now, runway 22.
And Rabbit 16, switching channel to 252. Okay, let's turn the beacon off. Let's turn the lights off. Back on the throttle. Just remove that cover. Need that later.
Rabbit 16 and Steve, you're flying together, just taking out of mic up. I got for you 111 for 78, 111 for 78. There are 3 MiGs engaging a Tiger.
111 for 78, copy that magic, turning out now.
Rabbit Steve, course correction, 004 for 7. Just missed the MiG. 004 for 7.
Turning.
Course update 343. I repeat 343 for 8.
343
MiG
for
going
8.
hot.
Turning.
MiG's speed is 456 knots. Should be able to overtake.
Tally. Got eyes on. Merging head to head almost. He's slightly on my left. Steve, my 12 now. He's going to be on my 11 shortly.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll play the distance.
Be advised, a friendly is actually targeting the MiG from the west. It's gonna merge with the MiG.
Tally, I see the extra arrival. MiG's dropped underneath. Come on, come on, come on.
another F5 in the area?
Tally that A5.
Actually, there are 4 F5s. One is bugging out.
First our guns.
A 58 F5 is coming into the party.
Copy,
From
breaking
the
off,
east.
breaking off. Oh, really struggled to get that missile lock. Found it really hard again. It's not the first time I've had this problem. Oh, it's sloppy here. Come on. Ah, no. Can overshoot. Ah, he's gone. He's away. Looks like he's decided to come back in here. Okay, I'm going to let that tiger stay on him, because he's in a better firing position than I am. And I'm just going to sit back. Okay, still going up and down. Like a good MiG. That's the MiG there. Oh, there's a lot of tigers on this guy. He's down.
Waffle, ready, check 251.
Waffle, I hear you loud and clear.
Magic, your MiG I think is down.
Negative, the MiG is up. The MiG just took down an F5 with whom I couldn't communicate. Steve, you have it at your 12 o'clock.
Yeah, he's smoking.
I'm on, Steve, if you're off. Following him in the right hand turn.
Be advised, second MiG is coming in from the east, still too far away, 12 nautical miles, heading 089. Alpha, one of the other F5s is going to engage.
Jeez. So terrible with the guns on this thing. Okay, I must be out of fuel. Yeah, pretty much. Got left low again. I don't know why.
Steve, MiG is at your 6 o'clock, 09443. Going cold. Rabbit 16, 09043.
Copy.
One of them is friendly.
Good job. Tally again. Okay, that's the MiG down there. No, that's the fire. That's the
Rabbit,
F5.
the one in front of you is a friendly.
Yeah, tally.
That's Alpha. Steve, at your 2 o'clock.
HX Steve, can you give me angels?
Angels 3,100. Well, that MiG just took down Alpha.
Yeah, he did. I see that. It was a head-on with a missile.
Wow. Steve, go 34244, 34244 to support. Rabbit. A third Tiger is coming in to support. Swedish Waffle, do you copy? Waffle, do you copy?
Come on, turn. Wow, he just launched. Is that a Vigan? No, it's not a Vigan. Ah, I thought it was a Vigan for a second. This guy's right underneath me here.
Swedish Waffle, do you copy? I need your
Oof.
help. I got an F5 in trouble with the MiG. That would be 11547. I repeat, 11547. There's a second F5 in the mix.
Charlie.
That MiG is dangerous. You should go ready to kill them.
Tally 4 bogeys, I believe.
Jeez, I can't hit this guy.
Tally make. Judy.
He's right on the deck.
Yeah, he's slow as all hell.
Yeah, he's really freaking slow.
Gonna get him in.
He shook me about 4 times.
Fox 2.
Rabbit, right.
Good job. Well
Make
done.
down, make down.
Oh, God, finally. I've been twisting with this guy for 5 minutes with just guns. Thanks, mate.
I was AFK until, like, just a minute ago.
what I
RTB.
call a happy ending.
I'm super low on fuel here. Magic, can I get an RTB, Victor, please?
Already on it. 299 for 54. 299 for 54.
Thank you very much. Whoa, jeez. That was an insane scrap. Oh my goodness. I have no idea how I managed to survive that. Right, now, because that last dogfight took such a long time and was quite confusing, I thought I would load up the track view replay so you can have a bit of a look to see what happened. And this is just at the point where we're joining the scrap. I was flying along with apparently Steve, who I was informed about by Magic, but actually one of my own squad mates, Turman, was actually with me as well. I had no idea he was there. I didn't even know he was on the server, nor on comms. So, Turman, next time, let me know you're about, buddy. So the three of us got vectored onto this MiG, and obviously in the video you can't see the other two flying with me. I knew Steve was there-ish. I had no idea Thurman was there. So we turn onto this first MiG, and he is actually evading this chap here. Jagdgeschwader 260 Haufen. So we get into our first scrap, and basically the first scrap was me failing to get a missile lock. There you can see, that's my missile firing. I was a bit of an idiot there. I didn't get a lock. And then we do jiggery pokery with this guy for a while. You can see all four of us here just about slamming into each other to try and get this guy. And you saw the series of turns and maneuvers going up and down, this guy wriggling about. That's me getting my second missile away there. Once again, the dude's in a turn. I'm actually pulling at a little bit of lead. No, that's me firing my guns. Okay, a little bit of lead, but I fired crappily. You saw in the video what happened there. Okay, we've got more jiggery pokery. And then a fifth F5 joins the fight. So there's now 5 of us tangling with this guy. I mean, it was insane. More shots being fired. Round and round we go, up and down in circles and wriggling and jumping and turning and all sorts of garbage. I mean, you can see there's no point analysing this kind of scrap from the TAC view perspective. There's just far too much going on. We're not going to learn anything. I just want to show you what a mess it was, basically. Now, eventually, that chap, player, does actually get hit. And it's at this point he bugs off. So he's actually bugging off to the north there now with a couple of us on him. And I've broken off. And this point is where the second MiG shows up. So there were actually 2 MiGs in this engagement. One departed and a second one arrived. And so I get vectored onto the second MiG, and he's tangling with this other chap who is Alpha. So, and this dude's name is Kelsar, and he turned out to be pretty sharp as well. So here we are going around in circles with this guy. Steve now shows up. There's 3 of us. At some point here, it looks like Alpha got shot down, and that I think was that head-on. There. He's in a head-on with Kelsar, and he cops something up the gullet. And then we are fighting, me and this guy, Kelsar. Halfen shows up, Steve shows up, digga around in circles up and down. I mean, more of this craziness. Steve got hit there, and he goes down. So Steve is now out of the fight. It's just Halfen and I circling around like mad with this guy. There's this split S sequence. You can see this. This is me going up and him rolling left and right, and me rolling left and right sequentially as well. It was quite an interesting sequence there. Right, and then we push on. And eventually, Swedish Waffle came through. And this is the really interesting thing. Now, Swedish was on autopilot, apparently. He was AFK. He suddenly got told by AWACS, or by GCI, that there was a fight in front of him, and he just comes in out of nowhere, launches a missile. He hardly has to turn. I've been going backwards and forwards and left and right and up and down with this guy for a good part of 5 minutes. Swedish Waffle comes charging in the Vigan, straight through, lock, dead, and he just carries on like nothing happened. Look at this. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll have that in my little Swedish beast. And then I depart for home. We can have a look at that split S section here from the 3D view, and you can see there's the MiG going left, right, left, right, left, right, and I'm not doing a terrible job here of not getting in front of his guns. That was a bit dangerous, but I realized I was just about to get in front of him, so I pulled the nose up. And this is kind of, I think, what you're supposed to do in this situation, is just try and keep your aircraft above him. And if he wants to split us left and right, so long as you're keeping your nose up and staying above him, you can't get a bead. And you can see that he's just having to do those S turns. And I'm trying to get various chances to get guns on, but I mean, I'm just not good enough. A few very close passes. There's me going up again, and Swedish Waffle coming in. You can see in the background there on the top right. Here he comes. Whoa, missile away. Good flying, Swedish. So thanks basically to Swedish Waffle for saving my bacon there. That was a couple of really interesting dogfights, and it shows how far behind I am some of these MiG drivers when it comes to my F5 skills. Make up traffic, Rabbit 16 is turning base for 22 full stop. Okay, I don't need the air brake this time either. Just fly it in. It's nice to know how fast I'm going. Oh, I've got a contact in front of me.
Uzi 1-1, Kaya, check landing gear. Wind 180 at 3 meters per second. Runway 22.
Right, can I land behind this guy? Let's see. He is super slow. If he takes the right hand side of the runway, then I'll take the left. Yeah, he's taking the right. That's a really low approach angle he's got on there. I can't do that. I can't fly a low angle like that approach. I just end up,
Hold position.
I end up
Uzi 3-1, hold position.
crashing. Get too slow. Right,
Uzi 3-1, hold position.
down. And let's
Uzi 3-1,
deploy.
hold position.
Let's deploy the parachute. That'll
Hold position.
get me slowed up.
Uzi 3-1, hold position. Uzi 3-1, hold position.
Okay, I gotta get rid of that. That is DCS, automated radio system, at its worst, just repeating instructions again and again and again. It really has trouble working out what it's supposed to be doing. Okay, stow the parachute, just disconnect the parachute. And we're going to move off to the left. Alright, that's the final mission for this session. Some interesting dogfights, some interesting contacts. Not many victories though, but that's okay because I'm still learning this machine. And I'm hoping that as time goes by, we'll start racking up a few more successful engagements. Not just getting away and getting home safely, but actually getting a few more victories while we're at it. But like I said, my main issues at the moment, getting that bloody lock. Now I do know about uncaging the missiles. I know about that. Once you've got the lock, you can uncage the missile. My key bindings are still a little bit problematic in that regard, but I'm aware of how that works. I don't get the lock in order to be able to hold it. It seems to be the problem. Just getting that initial lock and then being able to hold it. And secondly, gunnery. Oh jeez, gunnery in this thing, especially when those MiGs bloody wriggle around like that guy was doing. I mean, he was a real wormy chap. I don't know if I should have destroyed him. I know people are going to tell me, oh, Phil, you're bloody useless, your gunnery's rubbish, or if that guy was actually quite good. But anyway, oh well. My excuse is that I'm learning. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thoroughly enjoying flying this F5. It's a bloody great machine. And this server, the Cold War server, is cracking. Really good fun. And quite often you get GCI as well. So when you do, jump on simple radio, make use of the GCI. As usual, happy hunting everyone, and I will see you up there.